Hey, isn't this nice though?
Yeah. That is a nice night. Two boys enjoying a non-alcoholic.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Lauchlin, buddy. Episode 5, we're fucking doing it, bro. Did you know that I was going to keep this podcast a complete secret? And I was like, no, I want this to be a complete secret. And then I was like, okay, this was a funny clip. I'm going to put it on Instagram. Okay, maybe I'll put the link in my bio, but I'm not going to over-promo this show.
Yeah.
I want it to be least corny as possible. Just legit casual conversations. I don't even want to talk about what I'm doing right now, like give context. I was hoping to keep it completely fly on the wall, but we will give it some context. But yeah, thanks for being on the pod. So you're thinking about starting a pod too? What were you going to do it on?
YouTube, I guess? Is that what you mean, do it on?
No, like, do you have a theme, or are you just going to do like free flow?
Well, I can't give out. No, I don't want you to steal it. Let's go do it underwater.
You're gonna do it underwater, dude? Okay, mine's outdoors. Okay, so you can claim underwater. Do you have scuba diving certification?
No, but my middle name's Steve though. Scuba Steve.
Would you ever scuba dive?
Would I? I would. I went snorkeling.
Completely different. Yeah.
Well, it's like snorkeling is like a scuba diver's, like, you know.
But that's like being
cousin,
like, that'd be like, would you ever go snowboarding? Oh, well, I rode a toboggan down my driveway.
I guess, yeah. Suppose so.
You don't need certification to snorkeling.
No.
Also, this dude, you know what fucking pisses me off about snorkels? Why are they like fucking? What's the longest snorkel you've ever seen?
Like lengthwise?
Yeah. No, girth-wise. Yeah, like how? What's the longest snorkel you've ever seen?
Maybe like a foot.
Like, why aren't they longer?
Yeah, there's probably some sort of scientific reason to that, but I mean...
Oh, I didn't think of that.
You could probably...
Yeah. I always try to just forget science is a thing, but yeah.
Safety, you know, safety standards.
Do you think it has to do with, like, barometric pressure? Is that even a thing underwater?
I mean, if the longer and taller
is that would just be water pressure?
The longer and taller something is, the less stable it is. Though it is in water. Maybe there's a chance that it could like fall over.
Wow.
Because it's harder to, because you're balancing it with your jaw, right? You're balancing the snorkel with your jaw.
The only snorkels I've used have been like connected to the goggles. And honestly, dude, every time I go snorkeling, I just go, fuck it, I'm holding my breath for 30 seconds, I'm going over under to see what I can see, and then I'm going back up and just doing that over and over again. Like, just, like, I don't need to chill for an extended period of time. I can go down, look for 3 seconds, take a mental image, go up, get some air, go back down, because I'm not a mouth breather. I can't breathe out of my mouth. So snorkeling for me, like when I was snorkeling in fucking Gili Trawangan in Indonesia, like I didn't even use it. Yeah, I know. Do you
I went snorkeling one time in Mexico.
Yeah. And
the tour guides all told us that if we come near turtles, to not touch the turtles, because if we touch the turtles, the turtles would develop cancer. The human touch apparently develops cancer in turtles, but then I end up finding out that that's not the case. The case is actually they think of you as like mates for life, so they'll pretty well like be like trying to sleep with you the entire time.
It's so cool that to prevent turtles from love bombing humans, they're just telling all the tourists that you are Mr. Manhattan from The Watchmen.
That's
There's a Dr. Manhattan?
Dr. Manhattan,
yeah. I was referring to him before his PhD, but yeah. Do you think he actually got a PhD? Or do you think...
Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah.
What do you mean, absolutely? It's a fictional character, bro.
He was working in a science lab.
Yeah, but he could have got an honorary degree.
Oh, he could have been a janitor or something like that, too.
He could have... You know what he probably was? He probably was just a janitor, right? Mm-hmm. Didn't want to live up to his full potential because he was scared that he might be a failure one day. Yeah. Has some PTSD from maybe his parental figure abusing him. And then he starts working at Harvard. And then he sees an equation on the board, and then he goes up to the equation and fucking blows it up because he's Mr. Manhattan, and they go, holy shit, here's a PhD.
Do you know how he became Dr. Manhattan?
I watched The Watchmen and read the book and watched the show. Can't remember.
Oh, he got locked inside a chamber, and there's like an explosion, a timed explosion.
Yeah, he was a doctor before he was a doctor first.
Big guy too. Big dong.
Huge cock, man. That gave me dick insecurity, bro.
Yeah. Because even, like, who knows if it's big for him? He's, like, 50 feet tall.
Isn't it crazy, too, that he, like, could pick any size and he picked, like, just a humbly large?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't fucking...
He's, like, 6'3" or something.
Yeah, but it wasn't gargantuan.
No. No, yeah, like, you don't want to stand out, right? The blue skin already stands out.
Since we're on dick sizes, do you think the shoe size of a man equivalates to his dong size?
No.
I don't think so either, because I saw my buddy Drew's dick once, and his feet are the exact same size as mine, because we went skating once, and I wore his skate shoes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, we're the same shoe size. This is sick. When skaters are the same shoe size and one's goofy and one's regular, you can kind of switch shoes, and I did that with my buddy Jared a bit. So I was like, Drew, we can be shoe buddies. Yeah, we do that with shoes, girlfriends, everything. So I take this side, you take that side, right? Anyways, I saw his cock, fucking massive hammer on him, but he's the same size shoe as me, and I'm like, dude, I have boyfriend dick. I'm open. I'm out of the closet about my boyfriend dick. My dick is normal,
comfy.
Girls call it perfect size, which sounds like I'm bragging, but it's really just something I'm embarrassed about that I'm just trying to be open about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
And I'm not going to ask you about your dick or shoe size, but you can keep that private. I'm just oversharing so you feel more comfortable to say something.
I have like fake socially progressive boyfriend dick.
Elaborate.
Normal. Kind of a little to the left.
To the left?
Yeah. I think so.
See, mine kind of curves up, so I don't know what that is politically. Yeah. It's just lawful neutral?
Yeah.
Or
central,
true central
centrist.
Centrist, yeah. Yeah, Swiss. I got a Swiss cock. Dude, what an electric night. We're on Citadel Hill. There's tons of people in the Commons. I saw, beer leagues, cricket, footy, tons of bird scooters, motorcycles, guys just wearing t-shirts and motorbikes. So dumb.
Yeah.
Even though when I was in Thailand, I wore flip-flops, drunk on fucking Honda Click bikes, 125cc, just drunk, flip-flops, stoned, joint in my hand. I'm texting, bro. Not even looking up things on the map. Texting.
That must not be against the law over there.
Oh man, they just don't give a fuck over there in certain places. Like it's amazing. It's true freedom. Is just they care about. It's not like they're like, oh, anything goes. It's just like those type of things that would be crimes here aren't
small government.
Yeah, but then like if you steal from someone, game over, bro. Like I've never been a thief there's not a thieving bone in my body. And so like I never like really scope out like, oh, this would be a good way, or this place would be an easy target to steal from. Like I don't even see it like that.
Yeah.
But then like someone else pointed out to me, they're like, holy fuck, like I could just steal this and walk out. Like there's no cameras. You fall into a sea of white people, because there's tons of white people in all the tourist places that I go. Like I didn't really stick out like a sore thumb. A lot of people thought I was Australian, and I could have just like stolen from somewhere, gone to a pack of Australians and shit like that. But
yeah, I've always kind of thought about that. If you get caught stealing from a vendor over there, you get like your hand cut off, right?
I mean, how would I know?
That's kind of like the thing over there is like if you get caught stealing, they cut a hand off.
I never saw anyone steal. Actually, I saw one guy try to steal from 7-Eleven, and the entire street like chased him down the street. Like it was like pitchforks and shit.
Bunch of white guys working at 7-Eleven over there.
But they didn't like. But it was 7-Eleven. They I think he stole like one bag of chips. They took the chips back. They kicked his ass on the street, and then they just like let him run away. You know what I mean? As
it should be.
Yeah, but I bet if you stole anything of value from anyone locally who's got family nearby, I can imagine something bad would happen to you, which is what should happen.
Absolutely.
Street justice, man. Stealing's fucking bad. And yeah. So I could talk about Asia this whole fucking podcast. So I'll definitely.
Have you ever been?
Oh man, just once, and boy was that enough to fucking change my whole life.
Yeah.
Where have you traveled?
Went to Mexico on an all-inclusive one time. Stayed by the pool the whole fucking week.
Why do you have so much shame about that? That's cool.
Because I wish I had went out and explored a little bit more.
And like backpacked and stayed in hostels and fucked British chicks and Irish chicks and shit like that.
No.
You would have
I
wanted.
had a Spanish girlfriend when I was down there for the week.
Oh no way!
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
What was her name? Venezuela.
Marina.
Marina.
Yeah.
You remind me of a Mexican story. Wait, so it was at the resort?
Yeah.
Resort wife.
Resort wife.
So who'd you go on the all-inclusive with?
My friend's wedding.
So sick.
yeah.
Was she also part of the wedding?
No.
So you're
That would've
sneaking
been
off
funny.
the wedding to get some schniz. Did you
Pretty
bring her to
well.
the wedding?
No.
So you, like, went to the ceremony for-
We would just meet up at the bar at the place, the bar.
Oh
afterwards
God,
every
dude,
night.
please, because I've never seen you hit on a woman in my life, and maybe you have done it right in front of me.
So self-conscious to do that, like especially like
this is no shock to me.
at this age.
Yes, I totally understand, and it's totally valid. A younger me would have been like, "Well, you can't just talk to a girl." But as I get older, I understand dynamics change, there's a lot of stuff going on. Is what I'm trying to say. So I want to dive deep into 8 things. I was talking about myself too much, and now we're locked in on you, and I'm so fucking curious. Okay,
Locked in on hockey.
boom. So we're gonna talk about where you are now, but first I want to talk about the past.
Okay.
So you get to the wedding. Whose wedding is it?
Okay. My friend Eddie's.
Okay, so
Eddie's
actually,
from
I want to scroll back. So Eddie from Sydney.
Yeah.
How long you known Eddie?
We first became friends in elementary school. Probably like grade 2 or 3 or so.
Oh, sick.
And then we were friends for a while, for a few years, and then we just kind of drifted apart. He moved away. We just weren't in the same friend groups for a few years, like 10 years or so.
Yeah, that happens.
And then
as is tradition.
Yeah, and then we just reconnected. I was probably around 25 or so. And then we just became good old drinking buddies for a few years again.
Isn't it so nice? I did this recently with my buddy Jason. We were like kind of buddies in high school. 10 years have gone by. Which is crazy to say that it's been 10 years since I graduated high school.
27?
But 27. So like this past spring was like my 10-year anniversary because I graduated when I was 17.
Oh, really?
Well, because my birthday's in September. So like I basically
Yes.
Yeah. So like all of grade 10 I was 15. All of grade 11 I was 16. All of grade 12 I was 17. And honestly, I kind of wish I got held back a grade because like there was a few people in my grade that they were 11 months older than me.
Yeah.
And that's brutal because they like I just made it and they just missed it type of thing. So
yeah, I totally get you.
So yeah, that was brutal because like, you know, I'm 5'10", but like.
But then you'd be the oldest person in the next class.
Yeah, I would have been happy with that, honestly. Because
Really?
because looking back, when you're a kid, you're like such in a rush to like fucking break through the glass ceiling of grade school.
Yeah.
But then looking back, it's like, what was that 1 year starting or ending? Like, you know what I mean? If I had one more year to just like be a
Develop
kid.
in the minors.
Yeah, exactly. Develop in the minors, yeah. But honestly, I've had some ups and downs in my life, but I'm so grateful for everything I have. And that's a big part of traveling has got me here. But I'm like so grateful for what I have. All the mistakes I've made and all the good times I've had have all brought me here. All the good things that happened to me happened in the same way the bad things happened to me. So it's like it's really good where I'm at in life. Who knows, in a few years that might change. When I go back to Asia, I'm going back to Asia this winter, so I think I'm just going to love life even more after that, or maybe I'll fucking hate life and something bad will happen to me. I don't know, but right now where I'm at, I'm really happy. Anyways, I want to go back to you.
You sound like a very introspective dude at the age of 27.
You think?
I think so. I wasn't like that when I was 27.
What age did you start being introspective, do you think?
Probably early 30s.
How old are you now, 34?
I'm 36.
36?
36 and a half.
Yeah, 36 and a half, cool.
Yeah. It was just a compliment. Keep going.
Yeah. So early 30s, so just a couple years ago you became introspective.
Yeah, 5 years ago maybe.
And
a little more self-aware.
Do you remember if it was a specific day, moment, or period in time? Like, was it a slow epiphany?
Slow epiphany, yes. Definitely, like, times when you would just start to look back and you realize, like, I handled that a lot differently than I would have X amount of years ago or something like that. There was one thing I did 5 years ago is I moved to my friend's place out in the countryside, maybe 10 minutes before Windsor, East Hants area.
Brutal.
And it's It was all right.
Hey, listen, I don't want to yuck your yum, but the idea of living outside of a major city is fucking brutal.
It was good for me at the time because it gave me a break from living in the city, and like living in the city, there was just always, I felt like, a lot of pressure to keep up with things and have, be informed on certain things and et cetera, et cetera. And then you go out and you live out in the country, and then you're like, oh, that didn't really matter a whole lot. Like whether I think this or think that, I'm still your life is still going on every single day. The people down at the gas station don't care.
So it took you, like, not completely, but semi-isolating yourself a bit from keeping up with the Joneses to start being introspective?
To start feel more...
Or to just start to notice that you're introspective.
Yeah, start noticing
like, you think it could have just been something from your natural aging and maturing process that just happened, and then you didn't notice it until that moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty well. It's just like a snap, like a...
Yeah. You know what's funny? I can't remember a time where I wasn't constantly being introspective.
I
remember being 8 years old and being like, man, I'm 8 years old. What do I want my tweens to look like?
Yeah, I did always think that I was introspective, but I was definitely maybe thinking about it the wrong way. Wasn't as self-aware or smart, I guess. I'm not smart now. I'm actually dumber now, but I'm actually more happy that I'm a little bit dumber.
The more I understand, the more misunderstood I feel.
Yeah.
I think I'm just a stoner, and like when I get stoned, that's kind of where my mind goes. But that introspection, you can be self-aware to a fault, and I think that's my predicament, because I can like really dive deep in my own head. But yeah, I don't want to talk about me, but the introspective thing, I appreciate you making that remark. I think that's why I'm going to enjoy making a podcast, because I can just be pontificating all the time, bro. Do you know what pontificating means? Thinking, yeah, but it's like thinking like a douche.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like to pontificate is to think you're like, actually, can you look that up? But I'm pretty sure it means like...
Pontiff is a word for pope, I think.
Pontiff is... Yeah, so I know that pontificating means thinking about something, but the reason I say it all the time is because the exact definition... Watch, you just type in PO, Pornhub comes up. Giggity. You gotta get the privacy screen. Okay, what is it? To speak or express opinions in a pompous, arrogant way. So it's arrogant, yeah. Dude, someone called me arrogant recently, and that fucking cut me so deep, because it's so true. I am arrogant, but I don't think that's necessarily something I should change about myself. But it's funny that you say I'm like Mr. Self-Aware, and then something so obvious is completely off my radar my entire fucking life. And it's like, it's not like I didn't know I wasn't arrogant, but it's just like I never called myself arrogant. Like, I've called myself all these other negative things, and I've called myself all these other positive things, but arrogant was never a word that I called myself. So when someone else said that to me, I was like, oh, that one fucking slipped through the armor.
Yeah, like you're always your own worst critic, and you can always handle your own criticism, but then once someone echoes it back to you, you kind of...
No, it wasn't an echo. It was like
not literally an echo, but they say like, the same thing.
No, it was like wiping my lens clear.
Yeah.
Like he was like, Smudge, he's like, oh yeah, now you can see you're arrogant too. And I'm like, oh. Anyways, back to your buddy. So you guys are 25, you start drinking again. How did you start drinking? Was it running to each other at a bar?
We have another mutual friend, and then they had kept in contact over the years, and I lived up here in Halifax, and I just moved back home to Sydney for about a year, and then there's just so few people around. People were, getting married, or they lived away, or they were just not doing anything. And I pretty well had a group of like 3-4 friends, and that's just kind of how that went. And then he asked me to go to his wedding, and I was the only person outside of family at the wedding that wasn't in the wedding.
Okay. I want to end on that. I want to pause on that cliffhanger. Yes. So this is a big stoner Mitch ADHD conversation thing. Yeah. But if I don't do it, then this isn't my podcast. This is just like me, just AI bot. Yeah, it's just it has to be from the heart. Anyways, so as soon as you told me that you moved back to Sydney for a year, I started like I immediately, within 30 seconds, while I was listening, not even 30 seconds, but like in a couple seconds, while I was listening, you continue to talk about how you're the only family member at that wedding. I was visualizing, okay, what would the logistics of you moving back to Sydney look like? Did you have a car at the time? Did all your shit fit in the car? Did you have to sell your couch? What did you sell it on? Kijiji, I don't know what you did back then. Don't answer these questions because I got a million of them and we'll just be here forever. Okay. But I had all these questions about it, and then I thought, okay, well, maybe a buddy helped him move, you know? Fucking gas wasn't as expensive back then, so like for someone to drive you to Cape Breton, it would be a way bigger deal nowadays than back then, right?
Right.
Not to call you super old, but I'm just saying, like, even in the 10 years of inflation, it's a drastic change. Like, because you're talking about your mid-20s, right? And you're in your mid-30s right now.
25 at the time.
Exactly. So it's exactly 10 years ago. So I was just thinking, oh, it's so much more expensive to do that type of favor 10 years from now. And then I was thinking, oh, like in the economy of favors is the kind of the first thing to go with inflation, because it's like, oh fuck, like I don't want to help this guy move because it's going to cost me like $80 in gas. Or it's like, oh fuck, I don't want to get this round of drinks, it's going to be like $60 because we're at a nightclub. Like,
anyways, my dad, he came up with a small dump trailer, and we just fit whatever we could into the car and the trailer, and we just came home.
I was gonna guess that too. I didn't think you were like, oh, I'm gonna chuck this on Kijiji, and like Facebook Marketplace wasn't popping back then, because Kijiji, it's not like people weren't buying and selling shit on Kijiji, but Facebook Marketplace just made it way more streamlined, and everyone has a Facebook, so to connect it to your marketplace and just, you know, it's anyways. I love the future and how things have changed in my short lifetime, because I'm not that old.
You got it good.
Oh, I think so too, man. I got jewel pods, legal weed. I got, you know, TikTok to show me how easy it is to get around Vietnam. That's you know, TikTok people talk a lot of shit, but there's sometimes if you can use it as a tool for travel or learning a skill, or like when I started selling cars, I would watch like TikToks of sales trainers and just kind of like, there's tons of, that's like, there's tons of niches on there that are very informational, but so it's all about how you use them. But yeah, so you're at the wedding, you're the only guy who's not in the family at the wedding because you've known him since grade 2. Yeah. Even though we had a little break there, it's just the connection there. So it's not unfamiliar. You probably know a lot of his family too. Yeah. So you weren't a stranger at all, right?
Yeah, I'd seen a lot of his family like
so
20
you're
years.
The only guy not in the family, haven't seen them for 20 years, and you're just sneaking off with a babe all week. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. I told her my name was Austin Matthews. That was...
You gave her a fake name?
Yeah, at the time. I don't know. I thought it was a funny idea. And then next morning, she's rooting through my wallet. she finds my ID.
You got busted day one?
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, what are you doing rooting through my wallet?
Continue.
What are you doing rooting through my wallet, lady? And then I was just like, he's a hockey player. I thought it would be funny. You know, just something like that. And then
just play off being. Why did you give her? What was the thought process? Was it genuinely you're like, it was a hocky player?
I was just like, I'm here once. Fucking, I don't care. I was just like, yeah, my name is fucking Pierre Konstantinov. You know, my name.
But like,
is
I would never think to give someone a fake name.
I was 25 or 26 or whatever. Like, I wasn't like.
Yeah, that's 2 years ago for me. Like, I can't imagine 2 years ago being like, oh, I'm going to give a fake name. But listen, I'm not judging you, and I don't want you to feel judged.
I'm not standing by it.
Listen, and listen, I'm just fascinated at the thought process, because like I would never. It's not like I'm not whimsical and I wouldn't do silly fun things. And I think giving a fake name is a silly fun thing to do. Which I know, like to me, it goes without saying because I know you. But like obviously you didn't have any malintentions with her, so it's not like you were given a fake name. So if you wronged her in any way, she wouldn't be able to track you down or something. Right. You were just trying to be silly and fun.
I was trying to be silly and fun. Yeah. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I also didn't even remember doing it until I wasn't carrying it on throughout like the entire time knowing her.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got busted day one. How could you?
Yeah, but like I forgot about it.
Oh yeah, it was just something Yeah, it was a throwaway.
Oh yeah, like it was I didn't meet her night 1.
Okay.
Fucking night 4 or something.
Night four. Okay, so tell me what the first 3 nights without her were like.
To be honest, I barely remember a thing.
You just loaded the whole time, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Literally just drinking martinis in the pool. What are those things called?
Martinis?
Not martinis. What's the
margaritas?
Margaritas.
Did you just get mixed? Did you mix up margs and martinis?
They start with mar. They're alcoholic drinks. What's the other one? What's the song that
Pina coladas?
Pina coladas. A lot of pina coladas.
You're so drunk you can't even remember the fucking name of the 3 drinks they have.
No, yeah. Cerveza.
Oh my god.
Spanish for beer.
Dude, how nice is the sunset?
I love it. I love sunset.
Not a lot of people do podcasts outdoors, and it's so stupid because conversations are better when you're in a cool spot. Wouldn't you agree?
I absolutely agree. I hope they can see us too.
Yeah, they can.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think you know what? The Halifax comedy scene is just a severe.
Do you think I got the framing wrong, or do you think it's too dark?
I meant like darkness.
I'll check. You keep talking about the Halifax comedy scene.
I was just thinking, like, there's not many.
We're golden. It's golden hour, buddy.
Beautiful.
Dude, look at the fucking fat ass indent. In the Jesus Christ, dude.
Whoa.
Dude, this is why I need to date a thick woman, because if her ass is smaller than mine, like.
You could break it in for her. Here, honey, I broke it in for you. No, I'm glad that you're starting.
Is that what your bowl says to you?
Look, mine's fucking flat.
Oh yeah, you get a flat ass. Anyways, you think that it's good for the Halifax comedy scene that I have a podcast?
Absolutely. Do you have any future plans with this? Like, do you know who you're going to be asking next? Do you know who's going to come after that? Do you have any places you want to film in?
Legit, not at all. None of that. Yeah. It's just like the reason I decided to message you because I was like, fuck, I want to do a podcast tonight. Like, that's what I feel like doing tonight.
Yeah, okay.
And then I looked at who's on shows tonight. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, Lauchlin might be free right before Oasis because he's going to Oasis. And Oasis is a 9 o'clock show too, so it's kind of easier to do a sunset thing. So I was like, oh, okay, good spot near Oasis to watch the sunset. So it was like convenient for you. Because that's another thing too, if you like inconvenience someone to do a podcast, you're not going to like want to talk at all either. So I was like, okay, boom, watch the sunset, Citadel Hill, on the grass, and then after this you can just bounce down to the old Chicken Dungeon. Did you know that Oasis was the first bar to let women drink on their own?
Yes, I heard that it was the first ones to let them in unaccompanied or something like that.
And Beard Meat Foods went there this year.
Yeah. Did he like it?
And the waitress in the video, I dated her sister for like 2 months during COVID.
Nice.
Date's a strong word. But anyways, so day 4 you meet her. You give her a fake name. Next day, she roots through the wallet. Yeah. That blows over. Yeah. Next day, what happens?
Ran into her again at the bar, and it was like nothing happened.
Yes.
I had a burger, and I was put a bunch of fixins on it from the buffet, and she just
fixins.
Fixins. Yeah, I can't say it. She literally took the plate out of my hand and just put it down. She's like, "No, let's go."
Whoa!
Didn't even take a bite out of it.
Was that the first kind of special erotic travel experience you had?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So for a small town boy from Sydney Mines, Cape Breton, Sydney Mines just rolls off the tongue better. Small town boy from Sydney, Cape Breton, all the way down in fucking Mexico at an all-inclusive resort. Mexico. Okay, fucking caper down in Mexico. That's a big deal. And she's probably at least an 8 out of 10. I can't imagine she's not.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I can't imagine she's not the most gorgeous woman you've ever been with at that point in your life.
I only speak to girls that are 8 out of 10s.
Yeah, that's why. Anyways, so
if you're a girl and you hear this and we've ever flirted or been together, you are an 8 out of 10 at least.
You're 25.
Yeah.
You're having a sexual awakening at your just recently reconnected best homie's wedding where you're the only non-family member, and you've already gotten over this awkward period, so now you're super close. Now you're kind of having like break up, get back together sex. You have no idea what's going on. Do you remember where you shot the rope and how big it was? No ropes involved. What, have you just into a condom? Yeah. Oh, safe man. Good, smart man. Smarter man than me. But so that's cool. So you're having a great time with her.
I also barely remember anything about this trip.
Really?
Yeah, you're so invested in this trip. I'm just like, fuck, I can't remember a single thing.
Don't you think that if I keep just grilling you, you'll come up with something that you remember from the trip that's interesting? No. Okay, we can move on. So other than Mexico, where have you traveled?
Traveled the States a few times with family.
Where in the States?
Boston, Florida.
Dude, tell me. I love Boston, Florida.
Yeah.
Nova Scotians love going to Boston and Florida so much.
Because we all have family there.
Yeah, well, for me, it wasn't family. It was just like, I don't know, Boston is kind of like Halifax.
It's exactly
and then
like Halifax.
Florida's kind of like the South Shore. And it kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, like, there's a lot of Nova Scotia vibes.
Yeah, a lot of